find a way to win those close ones again here tonight. And I guess, to me, there's just a great belief and trust, when it comes to those moments. And yeah, there's some times when we could have kept ourselves from being in that moment. A couple turnovers in the fourth quarter where we didn't get any points at all in the red zone. But the fight and the belief and trust, and everyone just continued to forge ahead. Defense, getting 2 fourth down stops in the fourth quarter, just getting off the field there. And, they played a lot of snaps tonight. They did a good job of controlling the football. We struggled in the first half to just make some plays and stay on the field offensively. So just a gut check all around. I'm proud again. We fight till the end and found a way to make enough plays to get it done.
Kalen, Mike said that he's been, you mentioned that he's been sick. I think it seems like he's still sick. Did that affect the way that you guys approached it all, or do you think that affected the way that he played it all tonight?
I think there's just things throughout especially the early part of the week when, just reps and rotation of guys and, guys who were maybe dinged up and you were hoping they were going to play and some guys who've battled it out and gutted it out to get on the football field even tonight, and I'm proud of just the way that it's really important to them, and if they have even a chance at all getting out there, they're going to do it. And some of the rhythm and some of the things, you can see it. It's just there's some of the plays that we always make very easy, have been harder the last couple of weeks, and so just different personnel kind of groupings and guys that maybe don't even practice together much or in those spots. Lending to it, just make it harder, but it being harder. Mike's situation with his just feeling good, certainly throughout the week just keeps you from having, 3-4 solid days of practice. So again, it was harder tonight than you want it to be.
Coach, a win's a win, but is there any concern that 2 weeks in a row against opponents that you've been heavily favored against, it's been a grind to the end?
I think a lot of it has to just do with getting some of our guys, getting the right guys out there and playing together. There is a little bit of a rhythm and, being in sync and stuff like that. And so, I guess to me, next week will be its own week. And I know we go into it always looking to improve. And I think that we did improve from last week to this week in a lot of ways. So we'll go clean those things up and get better. Every week is going to be a dogfight.
On the defensive side of the ball, you're talking about guys playing together. Was Mikkel practicing with the ones all week and being down 3 safeties? What about that impact things?
Yeah, he was practicing all week with the ones. So that was a couple different personnel groups depending on their personnel that they put on the field. We even had 3 linebackers out there at a time, playing at the same time.
Any update on those 3 guys? Asa, and Vince?
And who's, so I think Asa and Cam Fab will be day-to-day throughout the week. There was no way that they could play this weekend for sure. So
did Jalen just couldn't go after going out?
Yeah, he's just been battling, probably early in the week. Didn't really feel like it was going to be a go. And then as the week went on, here the last part, really kind of picked up some steam and was feeling good. And then got out there again tonight. And, just kind of, it's just small tweaks, and just trying to get over the hump. So he's super frustrated. He had just a crazy positive attitude about really trying to get out there and help us, tonight. And, he's trying to will himself to get on the football field and get it done, to get all our guys kind of, working together. Germ's the guy that really didn't practice hardly at all during the week, and it was a big deal for him to get it out. And I think he, feels better now than he did going even into Friday's practice. Just one of those things out there where the adrenaline kicks in, and really proud of the way he fought tonight and helped us win.
How was it with your guys in the locker room? You won the game right now. Were they able to celebrate and enjoy it?
Yeah, I think last week was the one that was probably a little bit harder, but I think the guys just understand that we're going to get everyone's best shot, and there's things we can improve on, but there was some stuff that in the third and fourth quarter where I felt like we were starting to get back into doing what we do, and the turnovers in the red zone, certainly were costed, right? And I mean, those were drives where we're going down the field and we didn't get any points, even a chance to kick a field goal. And so felt like we were in control as the game went on more and more, other than the scoreboard, which is obviously the most important thing.
Seemed like, that fourth down that Stanford goes for, the ball was in the air for a long time, the kid drops it. What was your reaction to that play? He was obviously open.
Yeah.
What did you see there? What was your response?
Yeah, I mean, we just, a lot of guys committed to the run, good call by them. And, you put a lot of pressure on people and the throw was a little bit low. And, got guys that aren't used to doing that. Some of the same things when we draw those plays up happen to us. It doesn't quite go, especially in the heat of the moment like you'd hoped it would.
Were you surprised by some of the explosives they were able to hit in the passing game? You guys haven't given up a lot of those this year.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to look at that, and there's again, just combinations of guys that, haven't repped as much, but yeah, I mean, I think we'll look at those and know that that's where it starts, that we have to limit those explosives. I think this was just a grind over the week, all week long, just with the health of our team, and so some of that showed as far as the execution on both sides of the ball when it came to playing tonight. So I think there'll be a few guys that hopefully get back and that can be fresh. Thule being one of them. I think that'd be a really important guy for us, especially with stopping the run, maybe getting a little bit more pressure and finishing plays in the backfield and taking a few reps off some other guys up front as well.
Thule was obviously here. Was it a game time type decision for him? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it was as the week went on, it just kind of felt like at the end that it was only an emergency situation where he could even just maybe give you a couple snaps, and the risk of like long-term health existed a little bit, but I think just going in next week, I mean, he was smiling because he knows, I think, that he'll feel pretty good about being back and rocking and rolling throughout the course of the week.
So
he really just didn't take any reps hard at all throughout the course.
Just to clarify, there were things Michael couldn't do in practice this week that he maybe would have done otherwise if he hadn't been sick.
No, I mean, he practiced all week. I think there's just a lot of moving parts, and we're big into personnel groupings and things like that, and some of those throughout the week changed, and they changed going into the even the game, and then it changed in the course of the game. So the guys you're used to throwing to, there's going to be a lot of things I think that will be settled going into next week. Hopefully, where there's a rhythm that we can build off of from today's game.
So he sounded sick when he was talking to us.
Oh yeah, he's not feeling good. He's definitely not feeling good, but. He's not going to make excuses, and we're not either. He was out there and threw the ball, and there's a couple things where he's just battling through it. Yeah.
Kalen, the first playoff rankings come out Tuesday evening. Will you talk to the guys ahead of time about how to handle that, or do you just kind of let them manage themselves?
The only thing I will say on Sunday is what I say pretty much every week, and it's just if you win, take care of business, things will happen and take care of itself. So. We really won't get caught up in that because we know that we have to continue to win, and the rest, will all work out.
The run game, any answers?
I thought it got better as the game went on. Are you talking about us offensively? Yeah, I mean, it was frustrating early, beginning of the third quarter, even trying to commit to that a little bit. But we won the game with it, running out the clock, and I thought, I think there became, a little bit more confidence, and just slowly wearing them down a little bit, I think was helpful. But it wasn't early on in the game what we'd hoped. We were a little frustrated by that for sure.
You seem to be riding Dylan quite a bit on that. Any thought of just getting a little bit more speed there as a
Yeah, Tybo, I think, is a guy that we'd like to utilize for that purpose with him some speed. Will's doing a good job. Just think trying to find that rhythm and trying to find enough reps and giving Dylan a chance to get his pads down and get some lathered up, as they say, to where he can get into a rhythm. But when you're not on the field and a lot, and there's a limited number of plays, it's hard to get that. So we have all the confidence in him, as well as Will and Tybo and the rest of the crew. It was a great catch by Sam out of the backfield early in the game took a big hit. I was proud of the way that he held on to the football there, so all of them contributed.
Just kind of want to get your thoughts on Stanford's quarterback, Ashley Daniels, kind of what you saw from him. And yeah, just go on that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously threw the ball down the field, made some big plays. I thought, we were just right there a couple times, and they found a way to make some nice catches. We need to get our hand on it. Our hands were right there. Just attack the ball and break up the pass. But credit to both of them because you could see that they came in and fit roles that their coaching staff has for them and kept the chains moving with some of the QB, the runs, in those situations. But credit our D. We found a way at the end when you kind of know what's coming and getting it done there on those final possessions.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Yep.